Today, we talk about 5 different foods that were once totally normal to consume, but are now banned because they pose a health risk, are blatantly immoral, or could be on the edge of extinction. By the end of the video, you'll probably have seen one that you probably do not know, and at least 2 others that I'm sure you remember. Talking about the less-known snack that is extremely popular today due to the rise of TikTok. Number 1. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Founded in 1989, Flamin' Hot Cheetos rose quickly to popularity among snack enthusiasts. The spicy food that is loved by the younger kids entered the US market in the 90s and rose to popularity very fast. And today, even more so due to younger kids challenging each other on social media, especially TikTok. If you don't know about all this, don't worry, your grandchildren do. They are a big thing. But what exactly happened with this extraordinary hot snack? Flamin' Hot Cheetos. The name itself already gives it a bit away. They are spicy, but they are so spicy that they will aggressively attack your inner health, including organs, for the kids in our generation if they consume too much of it. The problem with Cheetos is that they're designed to make people addicted. So the snack that looks already dangerous from the outside is actually dangerous, especially for our kids. The snack was already critiqued in 2012, but it took us 12 years to get as close as it is now to getting them banned. My personal opinion is to at least restrict them to under 18s. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Less spicy, but also very popular in some areas of the world is horse meat. Yes, our second food on the list is actually meat, which is still, until today, a delicacy in some parts of the world. If you love the nostalgic Wild West, then it will probably be in your interest that it is nowadays banned in the USA. In 2007, America decided to ban eating horse meat. I mean, potentially, it makes sense to even eat it, even if it sounds crazy nowadays. It's cheaper and leaner than beef, and some people like the unique flavor of it. Especially until the 1930s and in times of post-war food shortages, it was totally normal to eat horse meat. People had no choice but to normalize it. This time is thankfully over, so they considered it horse slaughter and forbade it to everyone. That's why it's banned nowadays. And let's be real, it might be a thing for other countries, but we love our burgers as they are today. It's been a food engineering process for many decades to experience the perfect beef patty between buns. There is absolutely no good reason today, in my opinion, to eat anything else, especially a horse. Do you agree with me? There is no need to kill our beautiful horses. Number 3. Authentic brie. Speaking of beauty, what is better than a very intense taste of cheese? Not your daily go-to cheese. I'm talking about brie. You probably think right now, wait, I literally ate brie a while ago. And yes, you're right, but not the real authentic brie as it was supposed to be. The brie available is not the same as the European one. The original recipe is made with unpasteurized raw milk. Raw milk, as you probably already know, is banned in America by the FDA as it can be contaminated with harmful microbes such as Salmonella, Listeria, and E. coli. The traditional cheese, also known as brie de Meaux, was first created in the Middle Ages by monks. Even from there until the 19th century, the word got around. At the Congress of Vienna, brie got voted as the best cheese under the name Le Roi de Fromage, better known as the King of Cheeses. To come into the traditional taste of it, the only way for you is to either travel to Europe or France or make it yourself. Number 4. Sassafras oil. But do you know what you can also make yourself? Think about a drink for a while instead of a food. A liquid form of snack that you can enjoy after a hard working day. Good old root beer. To produce it back in the day, you would need sassafras oil. The real problem with sassafras oil is that it heavily increases the risk of getting cancer, so it makes total sense to ban it. You can still buy root beer today because they found a new recipe to replace the cancer-causing ingredient with birch bark and wintergreen leaves. The leaves from the wintergreen have a strong minty flavor and are also used in some perfumery applications today. The next one on our list will immediately click in your head. It was very popular in the 80s and considered very tasty for men among us. Number 5. Redfish. The issue with the last food on our list was that it was at one point so popular that there simply wasn't enough of the rare delicacy. So it was not possible to constantly meet the demands of the people. Every state except Mississippi banned it. They still allow it for personal use. Do you already know what it could be? A little tip is needed. You can catch it. A fish, but not your regular fish from the sea. I'm talking about the redfish. The fish can live up to 40 years and is considered mature at around 6. The name comes from the copper color of its scale, and you can find it in the Atlantic Ocean and Gulf of Mexico. It is on the endangered species list, and with that, it is forbidden to eat or catch it. But as I already said, it was very popular 40 plus years ago and considered a delicacy. The fish is still very rare today, so there is no chance that they will allow it in the near future. If you feel a bit extra nostalgic today and got thirsty hearing me talk about root beer, I have a video for you on the top right where we talk about vintage beers that were once loved but somehow disappeared.